Chain of command. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. A while back in this space, I noted that folks at the Department of Justice building in Washington failed to change out the photos of the president, vice president, and attorney general once President Trump was returned to office. The new attorney general then took it upon herself to personally remove the outdated portraits, took them right off the wall, and stacked them on the floor. I suggested at the time that the swamp's infiltration of federal departments was quite deep. Now comes word that the commander of Fort McCoy was relieved of duty after that U.S. Army base failed to install photos of President Trump, Vice President Vance, and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth on a wall displaying chain of command. Now, the frames were there, but curiously, no photos of anyone. Now, I suppose they could have claimed it was hard to get current photos of the president, vice president, and defense secretary, but apparently no defense was even given for the dereliction of duty, leaving us to presume the obvious intended message. Colonel Sheila Baez Ramirez was suspended as Fort McCoy's garrison commander. A statement from command indicated that the suspension is not related to any misconduct, but that the matter is under review. By the way, the frames were quickly filled after the colonel's suspension. Guess they found photos sitting around the base after all. And recall that after the vice president visited that base in Greenland, the base commander emailed base personnel stating that the administration's concerns are not reflective of the base. In other words, directly contradicting the commander-in-chief. She was soon relieved of her command, too. Now, I never wore the uniform, but my understanding is that the military structure relies upon a chain of command and following orders from those higher up than you. So what does it say about our defense readiness that petty moves such as failing to post a photo or undermining the administration in official emails even happen? And how deep does this rot go? And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Tuesday, April 22 on Twitter, Instagram, Getter, Threads, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.